What if I were to tell you that Crimson Desert is hiding a conspiracy in plain sight, and you can see it in these three pictures right now? There's something that all three pictures have in common. In the middle picture we have Myurding wearing a peculiar amulet. I'm going to be using this as a starting point to show you that Myurding is not some random bad guy, and that there's hints of a deeper conflict in the world of Pywell. So get your tinfoil hats ready, because it's going to be a little bit of a wild ride. Before this theory can make any sense, we first need to understand the bigger picture of the conflict between the Graymanes and the Blackbears. We don't yet fully understand why the Blackbears attacked the Graymanes, but here's a hint.
Should have taken our offer when you had the chance. Look at yourselves. Peace. Give Jian my regards.
So two things from this. The first is that the Blackbears offered the Graymanes to join them, but they refused. And number two, the Graymanes are loyal to Jian. And Jian is the former leader of Payloon before he was killed by the Blackbears.
Jian has fallen. And with the great leader's death, our land, Payloon, a bloody battle unfolds between the Graymanes, who fight to uphold his will, and the Blackbear forces that seek to set it aflame.
We can clearly see that the Graymanes want to uphold Jian's legacy, while the Blackbears want to tear it down. Obviously you don't need this video to tell you that, but this is where things start to get deeper. Later on, after the Blackbear attack, Kliff meets up with someone named Alustin, and Alustin says something very interesting.
So please, fulfill the mission Jian desired.
You know Jian?
This cutscene was shown about half a year ago, and unfortunately it's changed a little bit since then, and the mention of Jian has been removed. Instead, Alustin mentions his comrades.
I am Alustin, and this is the Axiom Archive. There are beings who have brought chaos to your world, the consequences of which extend to even you and your comrades. You must restore the balance before it's too late.
I don't know what you mean.
Such a grand undertaking.
We can see that Kliff's mission to stop the chaos was originally given to Jian before he died, and now Alustin wants Kliff to take up his mission. This means that the conflict of Pywell has been going on long before Kliff and the Graymanes were even aware about it. Now this is the part where I want you to put on your tinfoil hat, because what I'm going to tell you is that Myurding is not some random bad guy, and he's in on this deeper conflict. But before that, I just want to say thank you for watching this far into the video. I'm fascinated by the world of Crimson Desert, and I want to give you guys more content than just news and reaction videos. I also plan on live streaming when the game comes out, so please subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified when I go live. Now how do we know that Myurding is part of this deeper conflict? Like I said, it has to do with the amulet that he's wearing. The symbol is not random, and it's intentional because it shows up in other parts of the overview videos. If you watch my Details You Actually Missed video, you'll know what I'm talking about. In overview video number 2, there's this ice boss, and he's an absolute unit. If we pause in the beginning of his jump, you'll see the same symbol that we found on Myurding. At first I thought, okay, well, it is interesting that they both have this symbol, but they're both from Payloon, so maybe they're just some sort of alliance. But the thing is, Myurding has another flower-like symbol on his coat that's similar to the one that the Snow Boss has. I'm not sure if they're exactly the same, but there is one more person that has the same symbol. If you recall from overview number 1, there's this scene with this evil king guy, and if we pause on the right spot, he has the same flower symbol as Myurding. Now we have 3 connections, and this evil king guy is clearly not from Payloon. These were the only connections that I can find, until the launch trailer dropped.
We're expecting me?
Well, you Graymanes are a hard lot to kill.
Pause right here. Try to find the amulet symbol in this picture. Do you see it? I'll give you a hint. It's not on his armor. Look in the background. Alright, time's up. I'm gonna zoom in and show you in 3, 2, 1. This time it's on the faction banner, making it our 4th connection. And listen again to what he says.
You Graymanes are a hard lot to kill, clawing your way back from death's door over and over.
Just like the other 3 leaders, this guy wants the Graymanes dead too. And this is a bit of speculation on my end, but he said that the Graymanes are difficult to kill. I think he says this because they're all in communication with one another and he's aware of the Blackbears' plot to kill the Graymanes. I did try looking at other characters that are against the Graymanes to make these kinds of connections, but I couldn't find these symbols on them. With all that being said, let's now take everything that we've learned and put it on the good and evil map that we had earlier. First, we have Kliff and the Graymanes who are loyal to Jian. The Blackbears had a different vision for Pyloon, and so they were against them. Jian had a mission given to him by Alustin, and once he died, Alustin gave that mission to Kliff. Based on my connections theory, the Blackbears are working with other evil factions, and those factions go against whatever Alustin wants, and they specifically want to kill the Graymanes because the Graymanes are the biggest threat to their plans. Outside what I've shown in this video, we know that Kliff and the Graymanes are working with other factions too, such as House Celeste, Hernad, Calphade, and others. And of course the evil side will have more factions working with them too. My prediction for the story is that besides finding the Graymanes, Kliff will be forming various alliances, and the story will result in a big conflict that spans across the continent of Pywell. If you've made it this far in the video, please comment down below because I'd really like to hear your predictions or what you thought of mine. With that being said, thank you for watching. Don't forget I'll be streaming when the game comes out, so please follow for that, and see you guys in the next one. Bye!